Some early Bitcoin investors made their first $1 million thanks to the cryptocurrency's meteoric rise. While most debated the value and future of Bitcoin, a few saw the potential and jumped on board. This is Matteo from Crypton, and in this video, we are going to talk about 10 world's richest crypto billionaires. But before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 10. Barry Silbert is a billionaire with a net worth of $1.9 billion. He was one of the first people to invest in and support Bitcoin. Silbert bought more than 48,000 Bitcoins at an auction of assets the FBI took from Ross Ulbricht in 2014. The FBI sold one Bitcoin for $270. As of 2013, Grayscale Investments is the world's largest digital financial holding company by the amount of money it has. His official entry into the Bitcoin world came when he started the company. His other job is to run Digital Currency Group, which manages assets worth more than $50 billion in the digital currency market. Number 9. Changpeng Zhao has a fortune of $1.9 billion. When it comes to the world's biggest cryptocurrency exchange by market value, CZ is the founder and CEO of a company called Binance, and he is from China. Binance is a well-known name around the world, even though regulators in countries like the United States, China, Japan, and the United Kingdom have been getting angrier and angrier at it. Changpeng Zhao also made the Binance Coin, or BNB, which is the third largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. According to some estimates, Binance makes more than $1 billion a year. Number 8. Jed McCaleb has a net worth of $2 billion. This person is a Bitcoin billionaire and one of the richest people on Earth. He is a software developer whose name has been linked to many startups and projects over the years. It was Jed McCaleb and Craig Wright who founded the now-defunct cryptocurrency trading platform Mt. McCaleb is the CEO of the company. It's said that just before the company was hacked in 2011, he gave up his ownership stake in it. Before Chris Larsen resigned from his job, the software developer was the main person behind the digital currency XRP, or Ripple. He worked on it with Larsen before Larsen left. Jed McCaleb left Ripple to start a new payment system and digital currency that can do things like XRP can do. When Stellar was made public, XLM was used as the local currency. Number 7. Michael Saylor is a billionaire with a net worth of $2.3 billion. Michael Saylor is an American businessman and billionaire who has made a lot of money for himself. As CEO of MicroStrategy, a company that makes software for mobile devices, cloud computing, and business analytics, he's the founder and owner of the corporation. As of this writing, Saylor has about 75% of the shares in the company MicroStrategy. He is a newcomer to the cryptocurrency world, but he has invested a lot of money in Bitcoin. First, Michael Saylor talked about Bitcoin in July of 2020 when he said that MicroStrategy wants to spend more money on Bitcoin, gold, and other digital assets so that it doesn't have as much cash, including blockchain technology. In February of 2021, MicroStrategy said that the company had about 90,531 Bitcoins, which were bought for more than $2.1 billion at an average price of about $23,985. Number 6. Fred Ehrsam is a billionaire with a net worth of $3.5 billion. It doesn't matter if Fred Ehrsam was at Duke University or Goldman Sachs when he was learning about finance. He was always on the cutting edge of the business world. Coinbase was started in 2012 by Fred Ehrsam and his friend Brian Armstrong. They did it together. People who play games like Ehrsam say he's a big fan. That's where he first learned about digital currencies used in games. It turns out that Fred Ehrsam owns about 9% of all shares in Coinbase. Ehrsam left Coinbase while keeping the shares in order to start Paradigm with his wife, a cryptocurrency investing firm, and start their own company. In Paradigm's financial statements, the company says that it has assets worth more than $1 billion today. Number 5. Chris Larsen is a billionaire with a net worth of $6 billion. Because he was a co-founder of Ripple, Chris Larsen is one of the people who make coins in the cryptocurrency world. The billionaire was born in California. He has started and invested in a lot of businesses in Silicon Valley too. The people who came up with Ripple were Chris Larsen and Jed McCaleb. They wanted to make it easier for people to make international payments through blockchain technology. In addition, the company makes its own cryptocurrency called XRP. XRP's value rose from $1 to $3.65 in January of 2018. Chris Larsen was the 5th richest person in the world at the time because of that rise. It's also worth noting that as of December 8, 2021, the value of XRP is $0.855. Number 4. The Winklevoss Twins have a combined net worth of $5 billion. Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss became famous because of a lawsuit they filed against Mark Zuckerberg, who they said stole their idea for a social networking website known as Facebook. Because of their compensation claims, Facebook gave them $65 million in cash and shares of Facebook stock in return. The first time they bought big amounts of Bitcoin was in 2013. At the time, Bitcoin was only worth about $120. At the time, they had bought more than 1.2 million Bitcoins, so they had a lot of money. In the future, Winklevoss made a big bet in the Bitcoin market by starting Gemini, which is now one of the world's top cryptocurrency exchanges. At one point, the twins also said that they owned about 1% of all the Bitcoin in the world. Number 3. Brian Armstrong has a net worth of $10 billion. They were making a lot of money by making Bitcoin and other digital currencies available to everyone else. He is one of the richest people in the cryptocurrency business altogether. The co-founder of the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States is one of many things he has done. Former Airbnb software engineer, he led his company to become the first public cryptocurrency exchange in the United States. Following its IPO, Coinbase briefly crossed the $100 billion mark before backtracking and going back to the $65 billion mark. A lot of people say that Brian Armstrong owns a lot of Coinbase and made over $330 million in profits last year. Number 2. Sam Bankman-Fried is a billionaire with a net worth of $26.5 billion. Sam Bankman-Fried is the second richest person in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency field after all of his money is in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Because the MIT graduate didn't buy Bitcoin right away, he saw how it could be a good thing. The investor, who was born in California, did a lot of research into how much people wanted the new digital coin when it was still very new. A lot of Bankman's best opportunities came from buying kimchi at a high price. People in South Korea are more interested in Bitcoin, which has led to a 50% rise in the price of Bitcoin. This has led to the kimchi premium. Sam Bankman-Fried took advantage of the arbitrage opportunity and went on to look for more chances to make money in the Japanese market as well. Because of the arbitrage profits he made from his research, he set up an exchange company that keeps track of the value of Bitcoin and other financial assets. Since he started a company called FTX, the billionaire has been getting a lot of attention from the public. As a bonus, he was also named to Forbes' list of the top 30 under 30. Number 1. Satoshi Nakamoto is worth $56.1 billion. If you write about the world's richest Bitcoin billionaires, you cannot leave out Satoshi Nakamoto, the man who came up with Bitcoin and the blockchain. Since the world's first digital currency, Bitcoin, was made, no one has ever been able to figure out who they are. When you look at the public ledger, you can see that he or she has about 980,000 Bitcoin. This money makes Satoshi the richest Bitcoin investor in the history of the world. He has more than $56 billion in the bank. At the time of writing, Bitcoin is now trading at $57,000. It doesn't matter that a lot of people say they are Satoshi Nakamoto, because none of them can show that they really are the person who made the money. Well, that's it for today's video. What did you think? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.